Morning Majority on 630. WMAL.
8:07 on a Thursday morning in Washington, D.C. This is the Morning Majority. Brian Neiman in here this morning, that's for sure. Steve Moore from the Wall Street Journal joins me. Also, you see him on Fox. You see him on CNBC. Joe DeGenever, our legal expert, will be here tomorrow. Also, Tom Davis, former Republican congressman from Virginia, will be in the House tomorrow. So we got that going on Friday's edition. Right now, we'll get into something that intrigues me greatly. It involves TV, politics, and money. Three of my favorite things in life. Is Glenn Beck leaving Fox? Does Fox want Glenn Beck to go? And if he goes, will Beck start his own cable channel? Brian Stelter joins us now. He's been writing about this last couple of days. He's a media reporter for the New York Times. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning.
Let me start off by asking this. Who needs who more? I mean, Fox had a huge hole at 5 o'clock before Beck, and Beck's ratings were terrible on CNN before he joined Fox. So who has the better hand right now?
Glenn Beck is unique in that he doesn't need Fox the way everybody else does. You think about the last 25, 30 years in cable news, and cable news has always created these stars. Bill O'Reilly,
right.
Keith Olbermann. Glenn Beck is unlike that because Glenn Beck already had this big radio show. He already had books before he went to Fox. So he was more of a self-made man. And I think it's actually kind of reminiscent of what we're seeing now in media. People are making themselves stars rather than being made stars by their networks. So you could make a case for saying that Glenn Beck doesn't need Fox that much.
But when he was on CNN Headline News, at least, his show was on, and not a lot of people watched it.
He wasn't as popular. That's true. Fox made him much bigger. That's definitely true. And I think without Fox, he probably wouldn't be getting as many readers for his books, and without Fox, he wouldn't have as many people coming to his comedy tours. It's definitely true, but at least he came in with a base, and I think that's different. I think that's unique. At least, unlike Bill O'Reilly or Sean Hannity, who are the two other biggest stars at Fox, he did have some life before Fox.
Yeah,
so he could have some life without Fox.
Why do you suppose his show, compared from the CNN show to the Fox show, is very different? I think Fox let him take the gloves off. They let him do more of whatever he wanted to do. And I also think Glenn Beck tapped into something really powerful in the American psyche. His show came on one day before Barack Obama's inauguration. Mm-hmm.
He tapped into this strain of fear and this strain of discontent in the public, especially amid the recession. I would actually tie it less to Obama and more toward the economy. He tapped into that sense of discontent. And it was just as the Tea Party was forming. His timing was perfect.
Brian, I've always said that Glenn Beck probably is almost like the president of the Tea Party movement. I mean, if there's anybody who symbolizes that movement, it's probably Glenn Beck. He's the guy who got 300,000 people out to the mall.
That's right.
And so, the question I have is with him is what does he do as an encore to this Fox show, which was a phenomenon when it first came out? I don't know how its ratings have been lately, but it was, it took off like a rocket ship when he first came on to Fox. And is he replaceable? Can Fox replace this guy in the 5 o'clock hour?
The show's still doing really well. It's changed. It's become a darker show lately, but still doing really well. And it's appointment television, and that's like gold in television. There's not that many shows people go to their TVs and turn on to watch. Yeah. And Glenn Beck is one of them. Now, is he replaceable? Fox says everybody's replaceable. Fox thinks everybody's replaceable. And to Fox's credit, they have a big bench of people that they could put on. But I think Glenn Beck, at the end of the year, when his contract is up, he's going to look around, and I think he's going to acknowledge that he has bigger ambitions than just 1 hour on Fox.
Well, he also he still does his radio show, right, in the morning.
Show, that's right, and he has a lot more programming online. So I think he's going to look at a cable channel and wonder if he can start his own cable channel. And I think he'll also look at the web and think, hey, I've got 2 million people that tune into Fox every night to watch me. Can I take those people and bring them over to my website and make them sign up for my website and pay $10 a month to watch me online? I mean, that's the destabilizing effect of the internet right there, and maybe he can do that.
Well, he's a great businessman. There's no doubt about it. What's the cost, though, of starting your own cable network?
I think what we've learned from Oprah Winfrey, who in January started her own cable channel called OWN, and in a few months her talk show is going to go away on daytime TV. Yeah, right. She's shown that if you do this, you don't have as many viewers. You lose some viewers, but the people who stay with you are more loyal. So it's almost as if you you reduce your fan base, but you make more money from the ones that remain. That's something I think Oprah's doing now. Martha Stewart's doing it. You could argue, actually, that Keith Olbermann's doing it. Keith Olbermann left MSNBC in a huff in January, went over to this channel, Current TV, that nobody's heard of. In a couple months, he's going to start a show over there, and he's hoping he can build that network, from the ground up, out of nothing. It's like this experiment to see how big your brand is, to see how popular you are, and see if you have enough of a magnetic force to pull people over to a new channel.
Actually, I want to get to Oberman, but let me ask you one more question on Beck. It's people say that Fox can't make as much money on Beck because he's on a do not buy list. Is that true? Can they make it? Are they making money off of his show, even though he gets $2 million a day?
Yeah, there has been this advertiser boycott against him for almost 2 years, and it's true that there are fewer ads on Beck's show than there are on other shows. But Beck brings so many people into the tent for Fox.
Right.
And he's really built up their 6 p.m. show, their 7 p.m. show. I think it was a net positive, no doubt. For all the bad publicity he might bring to Fox, it's been a big win for Fox.
All right, to Olbermann, he's been off TV for quite some time, and if you go away for a while, can you come back with the same amount of ratings? Now, clearly, he's not getting the ratings that he got on MSNBC that he's on the new network. But is he forgotten because he's been gone for so long?
I'm not the most optimistic person in the world about this because he left MSNBC in a huff. He was getting about 1 million viewers a night, and the guy that replaced him, Lawrence O'Donnell, is getting about the same number of viewers. It makes you wonder how many people are loyal enough that they're going to go over to follow Keith Olbermann when he starts this new show. I think it's going to start in about 2 months, and it's going to really be a test. Almost, I don't want to compare him to Oprah because Oprah's in her own league, but it's similar to Oprah when Oprah announced she's going to leave her daytime talk show and go to cable. It's like a little bit like Conan O'Brien also. When Conan O'Brien left the Tonight Show and went over to cable, went to TBS, started his late night show, he still got fans, but not as many as he used to. I think Olbermann has some loyalists who will follow him anywhere, but I don't think there are going to be that many.
Yeah, it's similar to what Howard Stern did. I mean, yes, he's on satellite and he's made a lot of money, and Sirius, paid him a lot, and they say that they're making money, but not as many people listen to him now as they did before.
We were brainstorming about this at work the other day. We were thinking, is there any television personality that's ever gone to another outlet and performed better? And the person that came to mind when we were thinking about this was Katie Couric. Katie Couric thought she could leave the Today Show, go over to the CBS Evening News, and build up that third place broadcast. Well, it's been 5 years, and that broadcast is still in third place. There's not a lot of we couldn't think of really anybody that was able to go and build up a bigger audience by changing jobs.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, can I just go on the record and say I'm one American who doesn't miss Keith Olbermann one bit?
There are probably a lot of them, but there are about 1 million who do on a regular basis. Brian, good to talk to you. Thanks for coming to the show and good reporting. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Brian Stelter, media reporter for the